Hello there, and welcome back to the 13th episode of the Devlog series for SCP The Cycle, the story-based horror game that I'm currently making. Over the last 2 days, I had some extra time on my hand, so I got quite some work done, mainly on Thursday and Friday this week. Let's get into it. We're continuing where we left last time, Chapter 2. I finished the opening cutscene for this chapter, but I'm a little uncertain whether it's interesting enough. Essentially, it's a couple screens of text, nothing really that interesting. I was thinking, should I make the dialogue part of the cutscenes actually show the characters talking, or should I keep it as text? I'm thinking of changing it later on to actually show the characters, as I think that would keep players captivated, instead of them having to read a wall of text with a black background. I've put up a straw poll on GameJolt, link in the comment section, where you can tell me your opinion. Feel free to leave a comment as well if you have any ideas. Then, after finishing the cutscene part, the next task at hand was level design for the second chapter. Since this area is the light containment zone, it has to house some SCPs, so a big portion of time went into researching a lot of SCPs, and seeing which ones were interesting and possible to add. I've decided from the very beginning that I will try to add more unknown SCPs to make this game more interesting to play. You'll see a lot of the same SCPs in many SCP fan games, and that's because these SCPs are just so interesting, well known, and easy to implement. But I will, for the most part, refrain from using these SCPs, to keep the content fresh and interesting. The ones that I have put in so far are SCP-1898, 2021, and 2207. Links in the description for those interested or reading up on them. Since this game's main plot is focused around a time loop, I thought that it would be a good idea to make the facility that you play in a research facility for SCPs that affect space-time or otherwise produce paradoxes. Now, the more dangerous and large-scale SCPs will be housed in the heavy containment zone for obvious reasons. It'll be a challenge to implement these sorts of SCPs, but the results will hopefully account for the effort. Anyhow, researching and implementing SCPs will be one of the main tasks at hand to make this game as fun to play as possible. However, there were some issues with going between the chapters. First of all, the inventory reset to empty when entering the second chapter. And secondly, saving and loading would cause issues, as some objects are level specific and only need to read and write data for one specific level. The inventory problem was fixed by storing the data structure in a temporary storage file called tempdata.ini. Then, as you entered the second chapter, the data would be read from the file and put into your inventory. For the second issue, an adjustment in the save and load system was required. Several pieces of data only need to be written and read when certain objects are present in a level. Same goes for object data. The objects from the first level are not supposed to be loaded into the second level. In the end though, this was all fixed. Now then, the goals for next time. Me and my friends have found yet some more bugs that need fixing, so I will get to that next time. Of course, expansion of the second level by adding more SCPs and other areas such as storage rooms, offices and miscellaneous research rooms will also need to happen. And, depending partly on your votes, the cutscene system will need to be redone. And that has been it for this week's devlog. Thank you all for watching, and remember, I'm very open to suggestions, so do leave some feedback in the comments. If you want to keep up to date with the progress, consider subscribing. Bye for now, and I'll see you all in the next one.